everyone, I'm Ines, and welcome to my brand new booktube channel, Voyage of a Time Wanderer. I thought that the obvious place for me to start with my booktube channel would be the Booktube Newbie Tag, so I'll just dive right into the tag and introduce myself a bit to y'all. The first question is, why did you start this channel? So I've been watching booktube videos for a few years now and have been really enjoying all the bookish content, and I decided it was just finally time to join in the fun myself and start my own channel. I recently completed my master's degree in international affairs, and so I finally have my life back and some free time again to do some more reading and pick up some new hobbies and some old hobbies, and one of those new hobbies is starting a booktube channel. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Because this is literally the first video I've ever uploaded to YouTube, I'm still thinking about what my particular niche might be on booktube, so I don't know for sure what fun and unique things I have to offer yet, but I have some ideas. I'm Canadian, which seems to be a bit more uncommon among the booktubers, at least the ones that I've discovered so far. Most people seem to be from the States, from the UK, or from Australia. So hopefully my discussions about Canadian literature, my favorite Canadian authors, and our reading scene in general up here in the north will be somewhat unique. I'm also passionate about African literature because I minored in African studies in my bachelor's degree and my master's degree. So I will definitely be talking often about my favorite books from the continent, and I think it's especially important because African literature seems to be really underrepresented and not talked about very often on booktube, so I'm excited to share my love for African literature with all of you. Another fun idea I had is to tie my love of reading and my love of travel together into one bundle by doing book recommendations based off of places I've been and combining that with some pictures from my travels. So I think that could be really interesting because some of the places I've been to I either read a lot of books about before or I've read books since, so I have some recommendations and could tie that into a fun little travel montage. And who knows, hopefully as I gain more experience on booktube I will think of even more fun and unique things that I could contribute to the community and find my own niche in that way. Question 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? The thing I'm most excited about starting my own booktube channel is finally being able to fully participate in the booktube community and interact with all the great booktubers that I've been following for years, rather than just watching their content and not contributing anything myself. So all the readathons, all the challenges, all the haul videos, all the fun tags, I'm just excited to be able to finally do them myself. Question 4. Why do you love reading? Reading is such a big part of my identity that it's hard to say like one reason why I love reading, but I think one of the things I love the most about reading is having the chance to explore so many different perspectives, time periods, and life circumstances that I wouldn't have an opportunity to otherwise. Reading novels and nonfiction has taught me so much about the world that I live in and allowed me to experience other people's realities in a way that would be impossible without books. Plus, let's be real, there's nothing better than escaping for a few hours into a good book in bed on a lazy Saturday. Like, that's literally the best feeling in the world, so that's why I love reading. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? So I can literally hardly remember a time in my life when I didn't read, so it's hard to say that there was like one particular book or series in my childhood that really like turned me into a reader. In a literal sense, it would be the Ladybird Tom and Kate series or the Ladybird Peter and Jane series, in that those were literally the readers that taught me how to read. But more seriously, some of my childhood favorite books that I used to absolutely devour when I was younger include classics like the Magic Treehouse series, the Boxcar Children, literally anything by Eden Blyton, the Royal Diaries, and the Dear Canada, Dear America diary books. Growing up, we used to go to the library at least once a week, and I would always have my card almost maxed out, bringing home bags of books every week and tearing through them as fast as I possibly could. Question 6. What questions would you ask of your favorite booktubers? I think my main question would be, how do you read so many books and still produce such great content, videos so frequently with so many unique ideas? Question 7. What challenges about starting a booktube channel do you think will be the hardest to overcome? I don't have any experience producing videos, which might be obvious, so I think I'm most nervous about the video editing production side of BookTube, and talking into a camera and uploading videos and finding ways to edit it and neat features and stuff like that is definitely the challenge I think will be the hardest, because I can read and talk about books. It's more getting it onto YouTube that will be the new challenge for me to overcome. Question 8. When did you start reading? Like I alluded to earlier, I literally can hardly remember a time in my life when I wasn't like a serious reader. My mom taught me how to read when I was 3 years old, so I guess I've been reading for 22 years, and ever since I was 3 I've been a bookworm. Question 9. Where do you read? Anywhere. I mean, that's the right answer, right? Anywhere. But usually I read in bed or sitting on my couch or chair, or sometimes at work if we're having a slow day I'll bring my Kindle or read an ebook online. I also travel fairly frequently for work, and so I always bring my Kindle along on trips and read in the airport and on planes to try to pass the long hours. So the last question, question 10, what kinds of books do you like to read? So the main genres that I enjoy are historical fiction, classics, African literature, literary fiction, and recently graphic memoirs. But that being said, I've definitely enjoyed books from a whole slew of other genres, and if the book and I click, we click, and we're not going to write it out because of a genre. So that's it for the Booktube Newbie Tag. I'm looking forward to building my channel, and I hope that some of you will join me in that. Thanks for watching, and until next time, enjoy wandering through the pages of a good book.